this episode of Shaking Through, we recorded a band called The Dove and the Wolf and their song Green and Yellow. The Dove and the Wolf is Lou and Paloma. They're from Paris. They sing in harmony, play guitars.
Long summer country field, colored in green and yellow.
For this recording, we also brought in Charlie Hall from the War on Drugs to play drums, Owen Biddle to play bass, and Jesse Hale Moore to play keyboards. I've always wanted to record a song, you know, sort of utilizing the palette of U2's Unforgettable Fire, particularly the drum beat. We brought in Charlie, and I don't think there could have been a more perfect collaborator in trying to achieve that vision. For Charlie's initial sound, the idea was to flip the snare strainer off, sounding just purely transparent tom-like snare sound.
The way he tuned the drums, like that's why the toms in this song sound the way they do.
He really was the core of making that sonic aspiration come true. Owen is probably like the best bass player on the East Coast of the United States of America. He's an extraordinarily good bass player.
For Owen's bass, he had mentioned maybe trying using the polychorus pedal, basically using that effect for his bass track.
And what's cool is we'll have a clean DI version, a purely affected DI version, and then the amp with the effect. We can recut it if we need to.
Right. Seems like a fun.
Yeah. And then you can do that. Yeah. Yeah. Like that diving. He just kept it simple, kept it down to earth, kept it really plain. The surprising part was Jesse's keyboard. I think I sort of figured that was going to be a scratch placekeeper.
It's B, I feel like G, and then it's D, C, G. Oh, that's what, yeah.
Looking back, I see little bits.
But he was so in it in such the right way with exactly the right sensibilities. I set him up with a tremolo that he was controlling with his left hand. What he laid down in that basic track was such a fundamental core element of the song. It was perfect.
I think we had the best band we could have had.
I thought it was amazing, and we started playing the song and it just felt right.
Whenever we do a Shaking Through, especially if the musicians have never played together, you know, we want to provide adequate time for them to fall in line as a group. I think in the first 20 seconds of them playing the song, they already had the groove down.
I see the little bits of me that I'm leaving behind.
It was just pretty amazing that like everybody just came in, set up their instruments, and then just like right in it, just instantly.
That was terrible. Do it again. No. That's awesome. Come in. Let's listen to it. Let's see what we think. After we did the basics, Lou laid down sort of like the more core rhythmic chord progressional type of part.
She played the Rickenbacker through the Fender Champ.
It's really quiet, I mean, but
I like that more than the Super.
I do too. It's tight. It added just enough of that like sort of bite and that edge, and yet it stayed a really focused tone.
We mic'd that with the AEA RD4, and it went into the RCA BA31
All right, here we go. So this time, we'll definitely give you all 4. Go ahead. exceptional job. We're allowing like the palette of the recording to be U2's Unforgettable Fire, you know? So immediately I think spaces, I think of places. Unforgettable Fire they recorded in Slane Castle in Ireland. So when it came to Paloma's guitars, it was fun to think about those things. Yeah. Yeah. You know, this for us is a good time to really play with the ambient textures, you know. Get her using some of those effects, get her using the space echo and the memory man.
She played her Teisco guitar into our Fender Deluxe reverb. We switched from the Champ basically just to have some spring reverb on her guitar tone.
Their ability to play their guitars rhythmically in the pocket was really exciting to me. I mean, they were right in it right away. For the last part of the day, we had Lou and Paloma do their vocals. This was one of those lucky situations where you set the two of them up with vocal mics, they start singing, and it comes out perfect.
Country feel colored in green and yellow. Feeling the wind on my skin as I'm winding down the window.
We didn't even do alternate takes of them individually. We had Paloma sing into the U67. We had Lou sing into our friend Chris Petro's ADK copy of a Neumann 269.
Both mics went into the Pacifica preamp, and we compressed them with the Day Kings.
Actually, if you really want to try something cool, I don't know if it's possible, but to take what you guys just did and swap parts.
I don't think I can do it.
No, it's too high. Okay.
What is it?
Too high for you?
I mean, I can try, but it's not easy.
Okay. Because the cool thing is when you swap parts, you get that, it's like that Cars Queen effect of like
Yeah.
everybody singing each other's parts.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can try.
Recording The Dove and the Wolf was one of the coolest Shaking Through experiences I've ever had. You know, it allowed me to sort of check something off my list production-wise that I've always wanted to try. And it also just went by like lightning fast. You know, there wasn't that much to it. We were done right at sunset. That never happens.
Being familiar with like Lou and Paloma's music beforehand and being able to like work together with them on a project that also has like these awesome musicians and just taking one of their songs to like a whole nother level. It was really cool to be a part of that and to work on that song with them.
Download the multi-tracks recorded for this or any episode of Shaking Through, or to learn more about Weathervane Music, the nonprofit that produces this series. You can follow the links on the screen or go to weathervanemusic.org.